Hello everybody, my name's Nicola and I blog over at thefrugalcottage.com all about budgeting, money saving, investing and lots of things in between. And today's video is all about my aims for March. I set myself both financial aims and personal aims. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let's get started. So, like I said, I set myself two different types of aims, and the reason for that is basically so that I stay on track. So I set myself yearly goals, which should, take 12 months to kind of achieve. And then I like to set monthly goals, which help me work towards the yearly goals. They kind of overlap in that sense. I'm someone who really likes having goals to achieve. It keeps me more focused. It definitely keeps me more motivated, especially when you can kind of tick them off. And also, like I said, it definitely keeps me on track more than if I kind of just leave myself to it, if that makes sense. I do recommend setting yourself goals if you are that kind of person. And actually, research shows that people who set goals and write them down are much more likely to achieve them, apparently. So here's hoping that that's true for this month. So the reason why I've got my budget planner is that some of mine are financial, so to do with money, and some of mine are more personal, I suppose you'd say, to do with me rather than the money side of things. So I'll just use this quickly. My budget planner, if you've not seen my March budget video, I'll leave a link below. I do recommend you try this system. It's absolutely transformed our finances. But two of my goals or aims for March are within this planner. So the first, if I just find the page. Where are we? So my first aim for March is to have 20 no spend days. If you know, you probably know already, I mention it all the time, that I'm aiming for a no spend year this year. So my monthly no spend days are slightly higher than they were previous years. However, there are 31 days in March, so I'm quietly confident that unless something goes horribly wrong, I will be able to hit the 20 no spend days. And then the other one that's in my budget planner is the savings aim. Where are we? It's here somewhere. Lots of different pages within this planner. So my savings aim is to save £700 in March. Now the savings aim will be the same every month this year, and this gives me a nice visual representation that I can colour in once I hit that, which again, I like visual representations of things. I like writing things out. I think that works for me. You need to find a system that works for you. I do recommend this budget planner. I'll leave a link below for that if you want to have a look at that. Anyway, let's get my little notepad here. So March aims. Probably need to zoom in, do I? This is when my camera doesn't like me, when I decide that I need to zoom in for things. So March. I watch quite a lot of American bloggers do this kind of thing, and they have the neatest handwriting, and I always write mine and think, I do not have really nice neat handwriting, but it is mine. I apologise if you can't read this very well. So the first aim for March is to have 20 no spend days. So 20 no spend days, and like I said, I think that should be achievable, she says. I think with a bit of planning, March is a totally normal month. There's no, we're just at work, there's no holidays, there's nothing particular. The only thing that is this month is our wedding anniversary. We don't tend to do a lot for that, I'm going to be totally honest. So that shouldn't have a massive impact on proceedings in terms of no spend days. The second one, this isn't in the budget planner, this is things. So my second aim is to do £185 mortgage overpayment. I got a message, I think, over on Instagram about why it's such what seemingly looks like a random number, £185, and I suppose it is in a way. Why is it not 200 or why is it not 150? The reason why it's 185 is that's round about the amount of interest that's applied to our mortgage every month. So the mortgage payment goes out on the 1st, and then the interest is applied straight back on the 1st as well. So although our mortgage payment goes out, some of it then doesn't count because the interest is added straight back on it every month on the 1st, or whenever the first working day of the month is anyway. And so the reason for the 185 aim is that kind of cancels that out, if that makes sense. And although we're not focusing too much on overpaying our mortgage, we've got different kind of ideas about how we're approaching things at the moment. It makes me feel like we're being just that little bit proactive in terms of paying our mortgage off, kind of, if that makes any sense. It might not do, but that's why it's £185 rather than, say, a nice even number like 200. And so far, both in January and February, we have exceeded that. But that's why that is. The third financial one, like I mentioned, is £700 into savings. And when I say savings, in this instance, I mean my investment account, because I'm working on building my dividend income as an income stream that we can live on when we retire early. That's the plan. £700 is an awful lot for us to be able to save each month. It's quite a fairly substantial percentage of our household income, because these are all joint aims, so kind of we have a joint, we combine our finances, we have joint everything. So that, you know, £700 is a substantial chunk of our household income, which is why it feels like sometimes we won't make it because we can't save like really stupidly big numbers. But then I think, well, we're trying our best, and that's all that matters. And I don't see, unless kind of online side hustle things take off, I don't see us being able to increase our income particularly anytime soon. That's not for now anyway, but that's it. So they're the 3 financial aims for March, and then I have a couple of personal ones. So the first one, and this might seem daft that I've got this written down as an aim, but the first one is to take it easy. Now that might seem daft, but I'm not one for kind of sitting and relaxing and doing nothing. I always feel slightly guilty if I'm just sat. So I spend a lot of time on evenings working on blog stuff, working on kind of social media aspects, working on my VA work. I generally don't really very often sit and do nothing, and that includes when I'm on my phone. I'm normally doing something related to the blog, so I'll either be on Instagram commenting, I'll be looking on YouTube stats, you know, anything to do with that. But I've been ill for the last 2 weeks and I'm feeling that, and I'm still not 100%. I have to keep clearing my throat, I apologise for that. And I just feel like I need to make sure that I'm taking it easy some of the time, i.e. just making sure that I'm going to bed at a reasonable time, kind of trying to relax, eat better, eat more healthily. I hate that, but I do feel better when I eat better, and it's not rocket science, I just need to do it. But just taking maybe just almost like a step back just for a bit. Things can seem a bit overwhelming at times, so I think that will help this month. And then the other one is to get ahead on blog posts. I never manage this, to be fair, but I always have this down. In fact, I don't think I've managed that since having children. And again, that's just a time constraint. And I just need to find a better kind of time management thing. Or maybe just use my time more efficiently would be a better way of wording that. Because, man, I can waste a lot of time scrolling on my phone. I mean, can't we all? And then the final one is to plan YouTube for the month. So 3 financial aims. Oh, what's my camera doing? And 3 kind of personal aims if you want. I've got a little bit of a side hustle pot set up to save up for a new camera and a new tripod, which should make life easier. Although cameras, if you look at the ones that people use, that you know, it's a fair chunk of money, so might not be anytime soon. So I apologise for my camera going in and out. I don't know why it does that. It doesn't do it when like I'm not focusing on the desk. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, so my March aims are 20 no spend days, £185 mortgage overpayment, £700 to my savings / investments. Taking it easy, just a bit, get ahead on blog posts, we'll see about that one, and then plan YouTube. My favourite things at the moment are YouTube and Instagram. I kind of feel a bit lost with my blog stuff at the moment, and I think that shows. But there you go, there's my aims for the month ahead. Do you have any monthly aims? Let me know in the comments below about them. As always, thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon.